Hello everybody, and welcome back to Pokemon Ranger! So, now that we found every possible Pokemon that we can find within the Fiore region, we are now going to start off the first post-game mission. Ditto. Very good of you to visit. The Ranger record feature I added to your styler. How do you like it? Is it useful for your Ranger activities? Why don't you spend the night here? I'm hoping to get a detailed account from you. Well, there really isn't that much to say, considering I didn't really pay much attention to that, so whatever. Very well. Let's not waste any time. Tell me, what sort of situations did you experience while in the field? Beg your pardon? I'm rushing you too much, am I? Pardon me. Rather thoughtless of me. The night is long, and it's still day. We can talk later. And now we're just gonna go for the night. What's that? I see. That sounds implausible. I see. And we're back. Ditto, good morning. I quite enjoyed our chat last night. Thank you so much. Good morning. Ditto, Joel was looking for you. He said he had a new mission that he wanted you to handle. He wanted you to see him at the Ranger base right away. Could there be some trouble perhaps? Ditto, pay me no mind. You're needed at the Ranger base immediately. Do drop by for visits, my friend. You're always welcome here. Yep. And off we go. And here we are. And hello, Aria again. Ditto. I'm glad you came. Yep. I have a mission that I want you to do. And what is that? Strange things have been happening in the Safra Sea lately. For instance, even though the barometer has held steady, there have been violent waves and abnormal tides. I see. That is definitely something. Pokemon that normally live in the sea have come ashore in great numbers too. We also just received even more alarming news. The lighthouse there has suddenly gone dark. Unfortunately, what's causing these strange occurrences remains unknown. That's where you come in, Ditto. I want you to accompany Aria to the port, and she get to the bottom of this. All right then. I said I don't need any help with this, you know. But our leader said to wait for you, Ditto. I see. I'm banking on your keen sense of intuition, Aria, and Ditto's capture expertise. All right, so he's calling our captures expertise now. Without one or the other, it will be very difficult to take care of this mission. Yeah, I suppose that's true. So let me make it official. This is your mission. Go immediately to the port and investigate the strange occurrences in the Safra Sea. Yep, which is exactly what we are going to be doing. There is a lot of mystery swirling around this mission, but I'm sure the two of you will manage just fine. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we will. And I guess what's going to say next? Okay, yeah, you are essentially going to be saying the same thing. But anyways, let's go. And we immediately arrive at the port as we start off the special mission: search the Safra Sea. Ahoy, Rangers! I've been waiting for you. The lighthouse went dark without any warning. The way it is now, ships have passed in the night. I can't sail safely. I went into the lighthouse's basement to investigate, but it was like, well, it shivered my tempers. Yeah, not exactly. You're gonna tell me talking a pirate voice, huh? I don't recall their name. Right, I recall their name, but the basement was full of them. A whole lot of squirmy things that looked like stars. If you want to know what I think, I'd say those things are behind things. So Rangers, what can you do for us? You can go into the basement this way. Well, it's not like we already know where the basement is already. But anyways, he said squirmy things that look like stars. Yeah, it is indeed the Pokemon that we also found way earlier in the game. Yeah, instead of this time it is not just one Staryu, but this time there are 4 of them. So let's see how well we will handle against 4. Let's see how we handle against 4 Staryus. Yeah, that's right. Now we're honestly we're gonna be hearing this music. Yeah, since we are, of course, we are dealing with a problem. So, yeah. Anyways, yeah, these stories are really just gonna be doing that all day. Oh, come on. Let me just get. Oh, come on. Will you stop moving around like crazy? And there we go. Got all 4 of you at once. There we go. Alright, and that takes care of those Staryus. Alright, so long, Staryus. Yep. It may sound like a victory, but it's obviously not over yet. It was the Staryu that caused the lighthouse's outage. I guess we're finished here. Let's get out. And we immediately do so. Oh! Eek! Help! Yeah, now there's something going on in there. Ditto. That screaming came from the tourist center. Yeah. Now, and I guess I should say first, now before we head on in, yeah, once you actually start off this mission, you cannot go back into the way we came. So, yeah. But anyways, yeah, this time, now the tourist center is now been swarmed with Krabbys. Oh, please, Rangers, help me! A whole tour bus worth of Krabbys is running amok. They keep waving and clicking their snippers about, and it's so scary. I built up my fist and tried to engage them in rock, paper, scissors, but they're not having any of it. You really challenged Krabbys to rock, paper, scissors? What did you really think the Krabbys were gonna pick? Freaking snippers, scissors, aka their freaking their claws, or snipers, or whatever. But anyways, now last time when we faced off against several Krabbys, the last time we faced off against several Krabbys, there were only 2 of them. This time we are now dealing with 4 of them. Yeah, I would say definitely go for 1 at a time. Yeah, so that you can easily just get them, just so you can get this all with. And there we go. And now there's us Krabbys gone. Thank you. You saved us. My knees are still knocking together. But I'm almost back to feeling okay. But what is going on? There've been so many strange things. Yep, there definitely have been. And now that's the tourist center problem has now been taken care of. Oh my goodness, that was frightening. Thank you, Rangers. Yeah, you're welcome. This is my first visit to this here Fiore region, but never in my life did I think I'd get saved by Rangers. I mean, you folks are like the symbols of Fiore. Let me tell you, you've given me a whole whale of a tale to tell the folks back home. That's the greatest souvenir of all. I guess. What made all those Krabbys come ashore and run amok? Well, I guess that is why we are here to find out. Alright, now let me just see what's next. And no, it's just another problem. What was that? That was shouting. It came from the pier. Yeah, we're gonna go there. But first, now we have these civilians here, where this guy, I believe, he actually, yeah, here we go. Now, if he just happen to be low on health, yeah, this guy will gladly recharge your style for you. So yeah, just in case if we just happen to get on low on health. Okay, so how about we head down to the pier to see what other trouble has been going on. Would you look at that? That's what I call it. It's sort of a situation. Does Pokemon call car something? I think it was. They're not what you expect to see around here normally, and he's actually very right about this because, yeah, freaking Carvanhas. What are all these Carvanhas doing up here? They seem to be very agitated too. What's happening in the sea to make them behave like that? Anyways, you better capture them so they can calm down. Yeah, that's right. This right here is actually the very first time in the entire game as well where we actually get to face off against some Carvanhas outside of the Marines Capture Challenge. So if you did not find Carvanhas within that challenge before, which I don't know how you would miss them, considering they're essentially in that foggy area, so I don't know how you would miss them. But if for some reason that you did miss them, yeah, this right here would have been our first time seeing them. Then this right here would have been our first time encountering these Carvanha. Anyways, so long, Carvanha. So now that takes care of that. Oh, what does Aria see? Ditto, look, over there. Whirlpools! Look how many! Look how many there are! That just sure, it can't be possible. Yeah, a lot of whirlpools. Jeez. Ditto. Yeah. Didn't you say that you can communicate with a Lapras? You mean on an emotional level? Yes. I think you could get close to those whirlpools if you catch a ride on Lapras. I'll stay here at the port to protect the citizens from harm. Ditto, please go out on Lapras and investigate those mysterious whirlpools. Now, thankfully, just before you actually head on out, now, if you just happen to get damaged by the Carvanhas, thankfully we can still go back so that we can actually get our styler charged up again. Yeah, so thankfully you don't have to worry about that. But anyways, I gotta say as well, you should probably get your styler recharged before you even think about riding on Lapras, just in case you get yourself into too much trouble. But anyways, here we are at the Whirlpools. Oh god, it's a big one. Oh shit! Oh god, move away! Oh crap, we're getting pulled in. No! Oh god, it's pulling us in. Oh, and look at this place. This is something that we've never seen. And it's unfortunately the only time that we're ever going to see this. And look who it is! It's incredible. It's Kyogre. There appear to be vicious bite marks on its back. The only thing that could inflict wounds like that would be another legendary Pokemon, Groudon. Kyogre must have encountered its arch rival Groudon somewhere and engaged in battle. Gee, and I wonder where that will be. The mysterious Whirlpools appear to be made by the fractions of Kyogre. And so, we are now going to be taking on the legendary Pokemon, Kyogre. Now, Kyogre's main attack is that he actually pulls off a major tides from the right side over to the left side of the screen. Now, Kyogre will just keep on doing that just for one, we'll just keep doing just for one attack. But you can easily just stop it as soon as you, when you actually get yourself, when you can actually get it paralyzed. But anyways, yeah, and also, I guess I should say this as well, the shadow from the water that looks like a Kyogre, the shadow of Kyogre within the water. Yeah, that was something that if you actually saw the credits was actually spoiled to us. Yeah, they actually spoiled Kyogre's freaking appearance during the freaking credits. Like, jeez. Way to freaking spoil a thing way to freaking spoil a legendary Pokemon that we did not see up until this point. Like, jeez. And apparently, Aria really looked like she was crying, like, knowing that we might have not. Yeah, she was definitely worried about the fact that we would have not made it back. And those Whirlpools made all those other Pokemon behave normally. But the Whirlpools are gone now. So does that mean Kyogre's wounds are healed? Gee, ditto. That's just so fantastic. Let's go back to the Ranger base and file a report to our leader. I think you mean your leader, but whatever. But anyways, here we are back again. Ditto, Aria, great work. Great work. I'm sure the both of you. Now, I just got word from the sailor in port that the sea has calmed down. He was definitely grateful. I did got the job done. Yeah, we certainly did. I wish you could. I wish you would have been there to see it, to save yourself, leader. Of course, the last part all took place under the waves. So I don't know exactly what happened either. But Ditto appears to have discovered what was causing the recent troubles. Yeah, we definitely did. Apparently, this cause was Kyogre. It was an agony from injuries sustained in a battle against an unknown enemy. Yeah, she doesn't know, but apparently we do. What did you say? That the legendary Kyogre? If that is the case, there's no doubt in my mind that opponent was Groudon. Their colossal battles have been well documented in legends from long ago. But who could have ever imagined that their battles would be repeated now in this day and age? Kyogre must have come to the Fiore region to heal its wounds. Whatever the case may be, this mission has unexpectedly given us a new theme for studying Pokemon. Aria and Ditto, you've cleared your mission with flying colors. Great work, you two. Yep, that is indeed mission clear. Well, I'm glad that's over. And Ditto, I'm glad I'm cool glad that and I'm cool glad you're safe. Huh? Ditto, did you say something? Did I? Oh yeah, about the crying. I was crying? What are you talking about? I didn't do any crying. All I'm saying is that you were to go away. If you were to go away, I would feel suppressed to work harder. That's all. Crying over you, Ditto? You have got to be joking. Yeah. It's as if you two were Kyogre and Groudon. Even though you haven't seen each other in a while, the instant you meet, you're already bashing each other. Well, she's more so bashing at me rather I am at her. I hope none of us innocent bystanders get caught up in your squabbling. Just like what the Staryu and Carvanhas went through at this time. yeah, that should be enough of the squabbling. But that said, yeah, that right there is the end of the first post-game mission. And I feel like this is where I will end this off for this video. And so we shall continue on for the next one. And so until the next part, I'll see you guys next time.